Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit that subscribe button right below so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. So let's dive into your March 2020. What do you need to know? What messages do the angels have for you? And how can you best navigate this month? And I think overall, this is going to be a pretty great month for you. You know, I think a lot of new things are going to be sparked throughout this month. And so I think that you're going to be finding yourself just feeling excited about life and feeling like, oh my gosh, some things are really starting to click. Some things are really moving forward. So let's start first with just the overarching theme that you can expect through the month. And what we have here is the Two of Fire. And I almost see this being something that is a bit of a challenge that you are working through in this month. And this is in recognizing that you can do this on your own, that you don't need anybody else to accomplish the things in life that you are wanting to accomplish. You know, that you have the ability to stand strong on your own 2 feet. And so if you are somebody, a lot of times this can come or be representative of your work situation, you know, so maybe this can be a disconnection from a partnership, or this can be that recognition again that, you know, maybe you don't need all of this extra help. Sometimes we can have a tendency to, rather than step up as a leader and taking the lead, to become a follower or a sidekick to somebody, especially when we're looking at a pairing of 2 people. And so this can be sort of a release from that. This can also be a release in terms of a part of yourself that wasn't really a part of yourself, that hasn't been an authentic part of yourself, that you are finally choosing to just release and allowing yourself to just be who you are. So I do see a lot of different energy around this, but what it is allowing for is for you to step up as a leader, for you to step up in an independent way, and for you to step up as your most authentic self. So I think that this is really beautiful. Now, what we also have here in the overarching theme is the Servant card reversed. Okay, so I'm going to just read this to you because I think that it's important. It says, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So recognizing where you are using a lack of money as an excuse, where you are allowing that to hold you back, or what else are you using as an excuse to hold you back, okay, from taking action, from moving forward, from stepping into the leader that you are meant to be, from starting something new that you know that you are meant to start, but you have been allowing these excuses to hold you back. And then we also have the visualization card. Okay, so for me, the visualization card is so much about dreaming big and letting yourself dream. Let yourself get excited. Let yourself begin to dream and dream bigger. You know, I think the bigger we dream, the better, because it allows us to just shoot for the stars, you know, and keep working toward bigger goals. And so you really are encouraged to dream big here. You're encouraged to spend some time just visualizing where you want to go with things and what that could look like, and letting yourself take it to that next level where you are actually visualizing things that maybe you couldn't necessarily imagine for yourself, or feel like you're pushing it, like you're taking it really far. But I want you to dream big because you have so much ability within yourself to be able to do amazing things. And sometimes when we raise that bar for ourselves, we rise to meet it. So let yourself dream. Let yourself just begin to envision where you want to go with things, because I think that that is going to help to set some powerful intentions for you moving forward. Now, the next card that we have here is the 8 of Water reversed, okay? And this is showing up in the challenges section. And I feel like this really is like that you've been through this journey of searching for more meaning and wanting to have a more meaningful life, and wanting to have more meaning in just life in general, whether it's your work, whether it's your relationships, or even just feeling more connected to a higher power. And I do feel like part of your journey this month is in allowing that and in deepening that. And I think that any discomfort that you're feeling, any bit of feeling like where you're looking around and going, God, there has to be so much more to life than this, understand that that's really purposeful. Understand that that is allowing you to put that signal out to the universe that you are ready for more, that you are calling in more, that you are wanting to deepen your faith, your spirituality, that you are wanting to live a more meaningful and purposeful life. And I do feel like opportunities are going to show up for you almost immediately that will allow you to begin to just step into this role and step into this more meaningful life that you are calling in. So that feels pretty quick once you set those intentions and you send those intentions out to the universe. Now, the next card that we have here is in the category of gifts, and the Ace of Air is a wonderful card. This is about ideas that come in that help you to be really successful in your life. And so this might be a new way of thinking, a new way of viewing the world. This can be creative ideas. This can be just feeling really inspired to focus on certain things and pouring your energy into them. But I feel like your thoughts are just on point this month. I feel like you have clarity of mind. I feel like you just get it. So embrace this wave of clarity. Embrace this. You want to make sure that you're not self-sabotaging, because sometimes like when we get to that place, we're like, oh my gosh, like this is so different from where I normally am at, and I don't really know what to do with this. And the advice is like, just ride the wave of it. Keep going, keep flowing with it, because one good idea is going to lead to another. So allowing your mind to just be this open channel for these beautiful ideas and beautiful new ways of thinking that are going to help you to be much more successful in your life. The next card that we have here in the lessons category is the Three of Fire. So I feel like the Three of Fire is very much about abundance, and things are getting better, and the things that you are wanting in your life really beginning to manifest, and manifest a lot of them at once. And so it's just a beautiful energy that's showing up for you. This is also about just feeling like you've kind of come into your own, that you can make long-term plans on the path that you are at. So I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourselves, and now this is like kind of the rewards are beginning to come in. You're starting to see some signs that you've been working in the right direction, and that you are going to be successful with the things that you're focusing your time and your energy on. So keep going. This is like just the beginning, I feel like. So keep going, keep building, ride this wave of inspiration, because that is going to lead to more abundance, and just allow yourself to enjoy and recognize all that you have created, and enjoy the rewards that are coming through with that. Now, we also have in the category of advice here for this month, the Four of Air. Okay, so you also want to make sure, I feel like some of this is going to keep you quite busy, although it feels like fun busy, like I'm inspired, I'm excited about life, I'm seeing the rewards of the work that I'm doing. But this is also about taking a step back and just making sure that you're also getting rested, making sure that you are, taking a vacation, or just resting up a little bit, or balancing out all the output that you're putting out, and allowing yourself to rest up a little bit, to meditate a little bit more, to get a little bit more sleep at night, all of that stuff. Just making sure that you're balancing it and taking good care of yourself. I think that this is also when you are going to find that some of these inspired ideas are coming through, or if you're looking for answers on things, to take some space and some time to just be quiet and sit with yourself and sit in your own energy is going to bring some answers that will be helpful for you. And then the last category that we have here is in the what else section. Okay, so we have the Five of Air upright. The Five of Air upright is usually about us recognizing that we have made a choice that wasn't really in our best interests. Okay, so oftentimes this has to do with a trust issue. So we have trusted the wrong person, or we have thought that somebody was somebody that they're not, and we kind of find out about that, and it can be very daunting, when you think that someone is going to be good to you, or that you can trust them, and then they're not. It can be really, really challenging. So this is really saying, like, do what you can to learn from the situation. Do what you can to recognize like how you could have done that better. But beyond that, don't hold on to that. Don't beat yourself up over it. There's really no benefit to doing that. Really, all we need to do is like learn the lessons that we can learn and move on. You know, do our best to let go emotionally, all of that, and move on. And if you're in a position where this hasn't happened for you yet, but you are feeling like there's somebody that you just cannot trust, and you just keep getting that feeling and getting that feeling, I want you to honor it, because you are helping yourself to avoid a mistake that is going to ultimately develop if you don't honor that. So listen to that feeling that you have about that. Even if the people around you are like, no, this person's great, you know, I really love them. If you have that feeling, you have that feeling for a reason. We also have here in this category the Knight card, okay? So this is talking about your sense of loyalty. This is talking about you approaching things with honor. And I think that this is really talking about just acknowledging the way that you do that, and the way that you can go into situations just like really with the best of intentions. And this is showing up with this Five of Air card, okay? So this is saying to me that sometimes when we have the best of intentions, we make the assumption that other people also have the best of intentions. And this is very much a message of not everybody has the best intentions. You know, not everybody is as pure of heart as you are. And this isn't, you know, we don't want to also walk around like writing people off or being paranoid or not letting anyone in, right? We want to live our life with our heart open. But we also want to be mindful and listen to when that intuitive voice is coming in saying, maybe we don't want to trust this person. So this is really acknowledging how beautiful it is that you approach situations with honor, that you follow your, your moral code that you have for yourself, that you have this loyalty that you give to the people that you care about. And this is really about continuing to do that, even if other people in your world have treated you badly. That doesn't mean you have to allow certain people to remain in your life, but this is really about continuing to embrace the core of who you are and allowing yourself to be good and do good in spite of some people not doing good, okay? So again, it doesn't mean that you don't need to set boundaries or sometimes eliminate some people from your life, but you don't want to just go into every relationship changing the way that you approach that because you've been hurt. So continuing to go into it with an open heart and to honor that loyal person that you are. And then we also have the self-reliance card, okay? So again, in connection to whatever the situation is or this energy is in your life, this is about at the end of the day, you know, we're getting this message also here at the beginning of this, like it's time for you to embrace your independence. And this is not about becoming a hermit and withdrawing from people. This isn't about pushing people away. This is just about recognizing your own power that you have here and honoring that and recognizing how successful that you can be simply by being in your own energy. And you may have, with this Two of Fire coming in earlier in your reading, you know, there might be an issue with like a contract or a partnership or something like that. And this is really saying, like, again, it's time for you to step into your more independent way of doing things. And that may mean letting go of a partnership or even a relationship. That might mean letting go of those things that have been sort of providing you with some feeling of safety or security. A lot of times we keep certain people in our life because we doubt ourselves or doubt our own ability to handle it. And this is really saying you have all of the ability in the world to handle whatever is coming your way. So this is about being independent and continuing to keep your heart open and have people in your life, but also embracing that independence and embracing your own power and your own ability to be your most successful. It makes me think about when I started this business, I had a business partner, and so when I started, it was very much an energy of like I needed her. You know, I felt like I needed her. I felt like I couldn't have done this on my own, and certainly she helped me with so many things in regard to like working through my fears and having faith in myself. But when she decided that she was moving away, I was really put to the test. You know, here I am on my own, having my own business by myself. And what was so amazing for me to see is exactly how successful I could be on my own. And in fact, my business has been that much more successful since I've been able to just focus it all on me and what I'm doing and what feels intuitively right to me. So it's very much reminding me of that energy. And so this is really a message about believing in yourself. So I hope that those messages connect for you. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryyourawakening.com. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and I would love to hear from you in comments below. Take care, guys.